So, here we are back for another league racing video, and we are back this time for a brand new league, a league I am trying out for the first time. Welcome to Aero, that is what it is called. So, welcome back. Hoping all you guys are having a fantastic Thanksgiving as I'm uploading this. Happy Thanksgiving to all my American people out there. And for my Thanksgiving treat, I guess you could say, is a league racing video. So here we are for Aero. This video was about, I want to stay a couple weeks late. Just didn't really haven't had the time to really just have time to make a video about it. So finally getting back on that. But yeah, we're here for, I think it's like round 8 of their season. I'm not sure. We kind of joined a little bit late. We are reserving this weekend, or I should say this day, for them. And it is at Azerbaijan, so a track that I know quite well. And yeah, I'm hoping for fun. Hopefully this league is clean. I do trust these guys a lot more of a UK friendly league, so this should be pretty fun. But anyways, I'm not going to waste any more of you guys' time. Enjoy the rest of the video and enjoy the race. And here we are as we get ready for the qualify session here for Azerbaijan. Like I said, it's, as I said in the intro, one of my favorite tracks. Haven't really turned a lap yet actually on this game, so haven't done many league races at a lot of tracks. So this is the first of the first track where I'm actually going to be getting some sort of lap time in, and I did not in fact actually really put many laps of practice in. I sometimes like to put a couple laps into practice just so I can get used to the track, but just tested a setup for about 3 laps on time trial and just called it basically like that. So like I said, I'm expecting hopefully a good result here, but we'll see how competitive this is. 16 car grid tonight, probably one of the best numbers we've had, that the best numbers I've had in a league race for a while. So here we go for our first flying lap here in Baku so far. Keeping the car pretty stable so far. Like I said, the setup felt pretty good. It's obviously a little bit more of lower wings here, so it is going to be pretty fast and flowing. But so far, I mean, car feels pretty stable. It's coming out a little bit through a couple of corners, sliding a little bit left and right, not ideal. But if we come across the line now, it's going to be a 139 flat, so definitely a 138 definitely could be possible. But yeah, so far, pretty decent lap. Turfy is second, so I guess we wait and see what happens. Or what? Depends on the gap. It's only, yeah, well, but damn, me and him are like neck and neck. Turfy boy. If he goes back out there, maybe I'll give it a go. And we are going to go back out there for a second lap. Turfy goes even faster with a 138.9. We got a couple other people as well back here. KLR, I heard he's pretty quick. And same for Who's For Kids. Going into turn number 1 as we go, and already a pretty massive front lock up there. Not ideal as we come into turn 3. Oh, nope. Alright, yep, that's out. Caught the car on the exit. Yeah, just some rear stepping out there as well, so not ideal. So we'll definitely have to call that lap in and try to go for one more flyer here. Yeah, definitely a little bit of the rear end is a little bit tricky. Probably could have maybe adjust the brake bias a little bit to understand. I'm kind of looking at telemetry to kind of see where I'm sort of breaking this at. Oh my god. That was not ideal. I accidentally hit the front wing on the wall there. Car just wouldn't turn. I don't know if I just didn't expect the car to just do that. So not ideal, but we'll go in for our flying final lap here with a broken front wing. So we hit turn 1, not too great. Definitely could carry a lot more speed in there. Probably one of the worst turn 1s I've done in my whole life. But so far, I keep the car planted into number 2. So far, it felt pretty decent through there. We find some time on the exit, but like I said, it's still going to be pretty tough here to understand. And we got us somewhere getting to like the 138, so that is the next goal. We go into turn number 3 now. Yeah, car felt just kind of stepping out a little bit here as we approach now into this right-hander here. And yeah, just still once again, just kind of playing with the delta and just trying to get this lap time sort of thing. A little bit of a wheel flick there. Sometimes I've heard from a couple people in my circle, a couple people that I've been kind of getting some coaches, I guess you could say coaches, just been telling me maybe a flick in some low speed corners might actually help, or just an aggressive turn in. And I kind of took that from one of my friends, and I've kind of taken that for some tracks, not all the tracks, but a little bit of a aggressive turn-in is ideal. As we approach now here, we want to eat this curb, and we did exactly what we needed to do. We didn't do that the last lap, and actually we found a lot more time doing that so far. So this felt pretty good so far. The rear kind of stepping out a little bit. We're up by 2/10 so far. So this is going to be a pretty decent lap. Now the question is it going to be pole position? Who's for Kid so far? He's got a 138.9. So far right now, we're looking to the 138.9, maybe a 138.8. The McLaren, I don't know how you pronounce that name, he just got right ahead of us, and it's going to be possibly pole position, and it's looking like that so far. Somehow improved with the yellow wing. That wasn't too bad. Oh, he's on a lap. Oh shit, I got too excited. Gosh darn it. Breaking our hearts and dreams is Who's for Kid, I guess you could say. And he got 2/10 from pole, 138.6. Definitely wanted that lap. I think maybe if I just try to get the qualifying set up a little bit better and stuff like that. So yeah, not ideal. But it is time for our race strategy. It's going to be a one stop, and I'm going to go probably hard, maybe medium hard. The DEG, I don't think will be too bad. I'm not sure actually. Actually, the DEG is pretty bad. Considering last year, I mean, last year on the game, I mean, it was like you could do a one stop and your tires would be at like 30%. So it's gonna be, I mean, interesting. Obviously, the game changes every year, so maybe hard. But hey, you gotta follow the what the sort of ideal says. So it's like I said, 26 laps. Gonna go for the one stop here, and we are officially underway for Baku here. We got a terrible start. Got up into second gear. Turfy with a brilliant start, moving up into P2 already. Around the outside comes the McLaren of, I think that's Grutney or something like that. I don't know how you pronounce that name. But we jump ahead of him so far. Coming into turn number 3. Ooh, a little bit of a slight collision there, I think, maybe with the McLaren, but I don't think any of us got damaged, so just very aggressive, I guess you could say, so far. And we go back underway. VSC was deployed. Not sure who that really was for. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember who caused the VSC at all. But yeah, just trying to just sort of tuck in, get comfortable with the car, just trying to understand how this feels with the race setup. Like I said, I've only did time trial. Sometimes I tend to put a couple laps in on practice. Didn't do many, so kind of maybe going to be struggling. But like I said, it's one of my favorite tracks as well, so hoping for a good result. But so far, just try to see if I can stay with Turfy here. He brakes himself, and he actually hits the wall. And he just broke his front wing, and he hit the back of Who's for Kid as well. So Who's for Kid, thankfully, was able to stay alive on that one. And a VSC has been deployed, and Turfy causing an accident. Alright, I don't got wing damage, thankfully. Clipped the wall there on the outside. Also, yeah, I mean, we also hit the outside wall there as well, so probably not ideal to kind of lose it. But now I'm starting to really feel something's wrong. And it's something wrong with the setup, because I am starting to be sliding. I'm starting to slide. Cannot get the rears rotated, and I've adjusted brake bias. I've adjusted a couple things, and it seems like about after 3 to 4 laps, the car is just sliding like crazy. But we're going to get an overtake here on Who's for Kid. This is going to be the battle for the race win. Now we get the fast lap of the race so far. We're going to try to go on the outside. Who's for Kid defends the inside line. And just trying to go around the outside. You see the car just steps out. Not sure if this is track temp or what, but the track, I mean, it seems pretty hot as we missed the apex again. But yeah, I just can't really keep this car on track so far. And yeah, I'm definitely starting to feel this struggle, because it is by far no joke. My God, what the hell's going on with this car? My God, what the fuck? You can just see how much I'm fighting the car on the face cam as well. You can just see me working with the wheel. I mean, this thing is rough. It's not easy to drive. Damn, definitely on this back foot. And like I said, I did not expect this, and I know this feeling too many times when the setup goes wrong. You just slide everywhere, and that's kind of what we're getting so far with this setup. Oh my God, look at the rear end just stepping out like crazy. This is out of my control. I mean, I'm trying everything to just kind of hold on to this car, but I can't. And this has definitely not been the funnest. This has not been fun. I can tell you right now, this has not been fun whatsoever. And you can see a couple other people. Oh, he's sliding as well. The McLaren of Grutney, he also sliding as well. Who's for Kid seems to be the only car to keep his car stable at the moment. Oh shit, my bad. Sort of made a contact with the McLaren there. Not 100% ideal, but just trying to keep this car stable.
I definitely got this set up wrong. It does not feel good at all.
Yeah, like I said, something doesn't feel right. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's setup, tire temps, or what, but the tires, they are starting to get pretty warm, but we are also getting some tire heating issues. So the rears are kind of overheating just a little bit. Also the fronts as well, they're starting to overheat. I'm not too happy with the front tires right now in the window. They just don't really feel that great. You can see another exit slide trying to get on the power, but yeah, no, like I said, I mean, this thing is, you can just see the back end just steps out quite a bit. Using third gear here as well, and I can see just how slow I am. It's just still just sliding all over the place, just trying to keep the car on track and just, yeah, just working the wheel. And I can't do anything, and I'm just kind of lost for words. I think I just gave the middle finger off to my monitor because I just don't know what else to do. Maybe getting off this tire actually might be the best bet. Maybe to get off and just get a set of hard tires on this car to kind of maybe get some sort of momentum in, but that is what we're going to do. We're going to get off this tire, and well, that is the goal, and that is what we're doing as we come in to the box for a set of hard compound tires.
That tire is awful. I honestly can't even get the car stopped anywhere.
So this is actually going to be a lot better for us. We're going to go into a hard tire. Undercut could be possible. Like I said, KLR as well comes into the pits, and Ethan Turfey's going to have the massive undercut. Obviously, like I said, he got the front wing damage on lap 1, and he's mostly got 2 sets of hard tires as well, so he will be pretty quick. But obviously, like I said, cold hard tires right now. So now the question is just trying to get back into a rhythm. That is the goal, and just try to get some sort of a rhythm, momentum push going. And so far, lap 8. Well, we still had the fast lap, and yeah, just kind of like I said, just trying to get a good momentum swing going so far. And we jump ahead of the McLaren, jump ahead of the Haas as well. The Haas actually caught up quite a bit that lap, and actually, as I said, that I just produced karma for him because he's 1.3 seconds back. But yeah, no, he was catching a lot on that outlap. The outlap was very tricky, and we have another VSC that has been deployed. I'm not sure who that one was for. We've had 2 VSCs so far now this race, so no full safety car at least, so I'm kind of surprised considering this is a street circuit that we haven't actually had a full safety. So far everything's been somewhat monitored clean, I guess you could say. But safety car is ending this lap. We're going to just go full throttle and flat out all the way. A couple other people as well, they're actually going to benefit from that safety car. They're actually going to pit a little bit early. KLR as well, and Who's For Kid. And actually KLR is going to jump ahead. But Who's For Kid is going to be behind Turfey here. So Turfey, like I said, he did pit early. He is going to start feeling that drop off pretty quickly. So if we keep this momentum going so far, we just sort of just have to get this good rhythm going to try to see if we can catch up to Who's For Kid. We have a nearly yellow flag as well. I think that might be someone on the inside line of the racetrack right there. That might be one of the Alpines. I think that is an Alpine. That's, I think, a back marker that just had an accident. I'm not sure what happened to him, but lap 10 so far. Yeah, still the same issues are happening. In about 2 laps, the car feels pretty decent, but then the next lap, the car just slides everywhere. So it's not. I'm still pretty nervous. I can tell you guys that right now. But just trying to just keep this car on track is the main goal.
Fuck's sakes, man, it doesn't stop.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor
The amount of understeer as well is downright brutal as well through here. But we have a good shot at Turfey here. Try to make a pass on Turfey and try to catch up.
This setup is terrible.
And that is what we're going to do. Turfey, he's a bit vulnerable now this time on the straight, and we're going to jump ahead of Turfey. And familiar face, obviously, like I said, he's in Rapid Race League as well. Also, he joined from this league. So, yeah, familiar face, I guess you could say, and good to see him in here. But yeah, now the problems are starting to rise.
Yeah, fronts are overheating now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I got tire pressures wrong too.
Still not feeling too comfortable on this hard tire compound, but good opportunities here on KLR.
I do have wing damage though, I do know that, so. See if I get around the Mercedes here.
Well, we jump ahead of KLR, and yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm not sure if this was the right clip or what, but yeah, no, I just can't seem to just find I got something wrong. I don't know if it's the setup or it's the tires or it's the track temp, but just something feels off in the back end again, just sliding. And I feel pretty quick. I just can't seem to just keep the car under control. Oh my god!
Like, what is going on with the rear, man? Like, what am I doing wrong?
This is by far the most frustrated, or I wouldn't say frustrated, I'm just shocked on how bad I made this car setup, and definitely not going to be using this one ever again, that is for sure.
Try to move the brake bias up.
Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety
Full
car's
safety.
out. Keep an eye on the Delta. We need to keep it positive.
Would you look at that? We got a full safety car now. Well, that's one of the Alpines in the wall. I'm not sure what happened to him, but yeah, like I said, this setup is going into the bin afterwards. But gonna go for the medium compound.
All right, I'm gonna have to go mediums. I don't have another set of hards, so he's going hards.
Should have probably kept another set of hard tires because the hard tire is going to be the best tire at the end of this race, and Who's For Kid has done exactly what I expected him to go for the hard tire. We've gone medium. Will this work? I'm not sure, but we just have to stay confident in our. We just got to believe that this will work. But yeah, we're on mediums.
Hard's the best tire to be on.
Strongly believe the hard tire compound is the race-winning tire here. So like I said, so far the top 5. Grutny as well, he has gone for a medium tire as well, I believe. I think that says medium, or that might be a hard. I might be one of the only guys that's gone up for a medium tire, and don't mind that guy. That guy's going into the pits to serve his time penalty, so it's okay. Don't you guys worry. But, well, I mean, we're going back underway. And here we go. Who's For Kid takes the restart, and we are back underway here for the final few laps here around Baku. So who's going to try to get Baku on track as the F word has been dropped? Completely just made a stupid brain dead mistake, just hitting the inside wall there. Very good, very smart, very good. I guess you could call that. But yeah, no, just slight mistake there so far. But lap 20, got opportunity here on Who's For Kid. And we're going to jump ahead of Who's For Kid here, and we're going to move up into P1. So, well, there's a free position, P1. And can we run away, though? That is the question. I mean, Who's For Kid, like I said, he's going to take a couple laps to get his tires warmed up. Our tires are going to be cooking here. I'm going to feel that drop-off pretty quickly. I mean, the drop-off is going to be, I'm going to have to push like flat out to kind of get some sort of momentum going. But like I said, the track has kind of cooled down a little bit with the overcast temperature, so that might help the tires out just a little bit with the front overheating. Like I said, front tires still somewhat overheating. The rear tires do feel pretty hot. Definitely not too ideal with the tire pressures as well, so definitely maybe made some slight mistakes on this setup, but we still keep on pushing forward. So far, Who's For Kid is about a second back. He's close there, but like I said, keep on pushing flat out, but I'm going to start feeling that drop off pretty quickly.
I'm going to start struggling on tires here pretty soon.
And the drop-off is coming aggressively. So, Who's For Kid, 3/10 back. He's staying in the DRS. KLR, we've kind of dropped KLR. He's also battling with Grutny and Ethan Turfey back there. So, it's sort of a 1-2 battle right now between us and Who's For Kid to see who's going to capitalize and take P1 here in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. But, yeah, like I said, just keep pushing forward. And you can just see the cars just kind of stepping out just a little bit. I'm definitely giving this thing everything. I mean, I'm pushing like flat out to just kind of achieve everything I can with this car and what I have, and I don't think it's enough. We have a retirement. That might be someone that has retired in the pits or retired on track. No safety car. Obviously, like I said, it's very late in the race for a safety car to really come out. But Who's For Kid, he's pretty far back, but he's not too far back, so he has an opportunity to make a pass here. But I don't think he's going to get there. I think, like I said, Slipstream, again, like I've stated multiple times, Slipstream, please update it. I mean, these guys, they just can't pass. Slipstream is brutal. It sucks. I hate it. Yeah, that's my rant about Slipstream in the span of about 20 seconds. But still chugging along. Who's For Kid, like I said, 4/10 back now. He's just kind of staying in the DRS, but he has a good opportunity here to make and there's a mistake there. Yeah, I just can't get this, keep the car on track.
They're just sliding everywhere.
Can't. I'm struggling. I am struggling so much, and I can't do anything. Who's For Kid,
on the better tire, has the better compound, probably has the better setup, but he's gonna wait, and no, he's gonna go for it now. He goes for it late, but good pass though on Who's For Kid, very clean. Definitely like this guy a lot. He was very clean and very good to talk to after the race. But yeah, very good guy, very quick, and definitely can see why he's one of the front runners in this league with Ethan Turkey. But yeah, it's it's penultimate lap. Got to give it all or everything.
Already at 55% at the rears.
We have the opportunity here, and like I said, last lap, it's gonna sort of starting to be there, but he's gonna possibly break a second. It's not too ideal. Oh, the back end!
Ah, man, it just. Yeah, just the rears, just not sticking.
I gave it everything. I tried to just keep the car on track, to just kind of throw it in there, and the car just could not handle it.
Rears
and definitely overdriving the limit so far in this race. And I'm kind of talking over my so far the voiceover, but yeah, no, I just
good effort,
it just was such a rough car to drive. But KLR, Turfy, and the man that's KLR and Turfy, they have an opportunity to do the funniest thing, and that is overtake us. We can just see through the face cam. I mean, this thing it's horrible. I just can't keep the car on track, but here we go. I mean, I've used up all my battery just kind of stay ahead at some of the low speed corners because I didn't feel confident. We're at 9%. These guys are probably at a max, and they're going to have DRS here, so we're going to lose out to these guys, and it's not going to be pretty, but so far, KLR and Turfy, they're just kind of right there. Turfy might get the podium shades of 2017 with Bottas and Stroll, and Turfy jumps ahead. We're going to slide into P4 in this race.
Either. I had to burn because I couldn't even get exit speeds. 37% on the rear in 6 laps. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. Kind of wish I had a hard. That's a little bit. I got fastest lap though. That's pretty cool. Yeah. No, just. I don't know. I just really couldn't get any momentum. There you have it. Coming home P4 overall. Not really the best, I guess you could say. It's just kind of all over the place. Couldn't really get the car settled down or anything like that. So yeah, definitely not what I wanted. But there's always next week or the next couple races that they have left. So that's all it for today, guys. Thank everybody for watching this video. And one last thing, as I already said in the intro, happy Thanksgiving to all my Americans out there. Hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving. I sure will be enjoying mine. And I will catch you guys in the next video.